Hello to my terrific students. My name is Mariatu Sise, or you can call me Mrs. Sise, and I'm the teacher who will talk to you on the radio. I wish I could see you in person, but I know that you will listen carefully and do your best. Before we start, I have an important message to share with you. We have been given a few rules to follow in order to protect ourselves against the coronavirus. Can you name one for me, Shola?
Yes, we should wash our hands with soap and water for 20 seconds, often in a day.
Very good. You should wash the germs off our hands with soap and water before we eat, after we go to the bathroom, after we touch someone, or after we cough or sneeze. What other rules has the government given us right now, Peter?
We should avoid large gatherings of people since we don't know who may have the coronavirus or not.
Excellent. There is a new rule that we need to try to follow. Now the government is telling us to cover our mouth and nose with a cloth anytime we go out and will see other people. This will make sure that no coronavirus germs get into our nose or mouths. We can use any cloth that we have, but it has to be thick enough that the germs cannot pass through it easily. Do you understand?
Yes. Now, the government is telling us to wear something to cover our mouth and noses when we do need to go out and be around people. This will help prevent the coronavirus germ from getting inside of our bodies.
Very good. Adults, are you hearing it? If you leave the house to go to the market, the government wants us all to wear something over our noses and mouths so that we can protect ourselves from catching the coronavirus germs. This is another way of being a hero in the fight against coronavirus. Last time, I gave you a little bit of homework to do. I asked you to think about 3 people who you can make your safety network. A safety network are those people in your life who want to not only keep you safe, but who want to hear about the times when you might feel unsafe. These people are people you trust and who want to make sure you do not get hurt. They are people who want to make sure you stay healthy and happy. Did you think of the 3 people, Shola?
Yes, I thought of my auntie, Felicia, my neighbor Aisatu, and my father Isaac.
I am so happy to hear you thought of 3 adults who you can trust and will talk to about difficult situations. My students at home, have you thought of your 3 people for your safety network? I want you to turn to your special helper and tell them about your 3 people in your safety network.
Very good. Special helper. I hope you also thought about who can be a part of your safety network. This is important for everyone to know.
Now it is time for our lesson. Today we have another reading session together. I'm feeling great because I know we'll do lots of fun activity. How are you feeling today? Remember, last class we practiced the sentence, 80% of all marine organisms live near the shore. We practice blending sounds like a and r to read and write the words like hard, hard, back, back, chat, chart. Last, we read and discussed the passage, the ocean is big and constantly moving. Also, I want to remind the families about your assignment. Hello, families. Please ask your child about the assignment they did to write a list of things that live in the ocean. We are proud of them. I'm sure they did a terrific job. Number 1, we'll do an activity called sentence warm-up. Number 2, we'll do an activity called sight words. Number 3, we'll do an activity called sound workout. Number 4, we'll do an activity called write and read. And number 5, we'll do an activity called read aloud. Let's have a great class together. First, it's time for a sentence warm-up. Today, our practice sentence is, An ecosystem is a community of living things. You will listen while I say the sentences 2 times. Then I'll tell you when it is time for us to read the sentences together. Ready? Listen first. An ecosystem is a community of living things. An ecosystem is a community of living things. Okay, when I say your turn, then we can all say it together. Ready? Your turn.
An ecosystem is a community of living things.
One more time.
An ecosystem is a community of living things.
When I hear the sentence, an ecosystem is a community of living things, I think about the different places where lots of animals and plants live together. Animals and plants living together in a specific place are called an ecosystem. One example of an ecosystem is the rainforest. The rainforest has plants and animals that only live there. Another example could be in a pond of lake. There are specific types of animals and plants that will live around fresh water. I want you to think about how you will do a drama for the sentence. An ecosystem is a community of living things. Think of what kind of ecosystem you'll pretend to be. Will you be a bird in the forest? Will you be a snake in the desert? Will you be a frog in a pond? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about how you do a drama to show the sentence. An ecosystem is a community of living things. Okay, I hope you have your drama idea ready. Now I'll say the sentence and you will do your drama. Ready? Your turn. Wow! The students here with me did a wonderful drama. I wish I could see your beautiful drama at home too. I am sure you did a great job. Now, I have some questions for you. When I ask the question, if the answer is yes, stand up. If the answer is no, you sit down. If the answer is yes, stand up. If the answer is no, sit down. Let's begin. First question. Are people part of the ecosystem where you live? Next question. Are papaya trees part of the ecosystem where you live? Next question. Are lions part of the ecosystem where you live? Next question. Are ants part of the ecosystem where you live? Wonderful job answering those questions. Now let's say the word ecosystem. I wonder if you can tell me how many syllables there are in the word ecosystem. You will listen while I clap the syllables in the word. Then I'll tell you when it is your turn to try. Ready? Listen. Ecosystem. Ecosystem. Ready? Your turn.
Ecosystem.
Again.
Ecosystem.
How many syllables in ecosystem?
4.
Yes, there are 4 syllables. Ecosystem is one word with 4 syllables. The root word is ecosystem a noun, a verb, or an adjective? Remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. Ecosystem is a noun. An ecosystem is a community of living things together in the same place. Now it is time for sight words. This is the new part of our lesson where we will review sight words. Sight words are words that we use a lot, so we want to be able to read them quickly when we see them. In your notebook, I want you to have a special place where you write your sight words. Every day, you put your sight words in the same place. It could be at the front of your book or it could be at the back of your book. But you need 4 pages only for sight words. On sight words page 1, you write the number 23 and 24 with a space next to each number for a word. Now go ahead and write 23 and 24. Now you will write the sight word I tell you to write next to the numbers. Number 23. Write the word this. This word has 4 letters and it's spelled THIS. Number 24. Write the word have. This word has 4 letters and it's spelled HAVE. Now let's review numbers from before. Last time we had 2 other sight words. They were number 21 is the word at. This word has 2 letters and it's spelled AT. Number 22 is the word be. This word has 2 letters and is spelled BE. Fantastic! Now we'll play a sight words game. I will say a word and you will point to the word in your notebook and will say how to spell it. It could be sight words that you wrote before. Ready? Let's go. They. Point to the word they. Look at the word and read it.
THEY, they.
This. Point to the word this. Look at the word and read it.
THIS, this.
Have. Point to the word have. Look at the word and read it.
HAVE, have.
At. Point to the word at. Look at the word and read it.
AT, at.
Be. Point to the word be. Look at the word and read it.
BE, be.
This. Point to the word this. Look at the word and read it.
THIS, this.
His. Point to the word his. Look at the word and read it.
HIS, his.
Ah. Point to the word ah. Look at the word and read it.
ARER.
Great job with our sight words today. Remember, save these 4 pages in your notebook for your collection of sight words. We'll add more sight words in our next session. Today in sound workout, we'll practice 2 keywords. Keywords means it is the important word for today. Today we are learning about how the letter R plays a special role when we are reading our vowels. In English, we have letters that are called vowels and letters called consonants. Is the letter P a vowel, Shola?
No, the letter P is a consonant, not a vowel.
What are some other consonants?
Other examples of consonants are D, T, M, S, G, W. There are many consonants.
Peter, is the letter O a vowel?
Yes, the letter O is a vowel.
What are some other vowels?
The other vowels are A, E, I, O, U.
Yes, the letter O makes the sound O, like in the word pot. When the letter O is followed by the letter R, those 2 letters together make a different sound. The letters O and R together make the sound O, like in the word pot. Let's listen again. Pot. Pot has the letter O in the middle. Can you draw the letter O in the air with your finger? Pot has the O sound in the middle. Ready? Listen. O, 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 pot. O, 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 pot. Ready? Your turn.
Pot. Pot.
The next keyword is pot. Pot has the letters O-R in the middle. Can you do all the letters O-R in the air with your finger? Pot has the O sound in the middle. Ready? Listen. O, pot. Pot. Ready? Your turn.
Pot.
Again.
Pot.
Those are our two keywords. Pot, pot. Listen. Pot, pot, pot. Pot, pot, pot. Ready? Your turn.
Pot.
Now I'll say a new word together with our keywords. I'll say it 2 times. The first time, just listen. The second time, when you hear the word with the same sound in the middle, I want you to stand up. You have to listen closely. It can be hard to hear the sounds in the middle of the word. Number 1, salt. First time, just listen. The second time, stand up when you hear the same sound. Salt, pot. Salt, pot. The correct answer is salt, pot. They both have the O sound in the middle. Number 2, salt. First time, just listen. Second time you hear the word, stand up when you hear the same sound. Salt, pot. Salt, pot. The correct answer is salt, pot. They both have the O sound in the middle. Number 3 is cord. The first time, just listen. Second time, stand up when you hear the same sound. Cord, pot. Cord, pot. Cord, pot. Cord, pot. The correct answer is cord, pot. They both have the O sound in the middle. Number 4 is bug. Listen for the first time, then stand up when you hear the same sound the second time. Bug, pot. Bug, pot. Bug, pot. Bug, pot. The correct answer is bug, pot. They both have the O sound in the middle. Okay, now I'll only say the words 1 time. Listen carefully and stand up when you hear the same sound. Cord, pot. Cord, pot. The correct answer is cord, pot. They both have the O sound in the middle. Number 6 is bun. Bun, pot. Bun, pot. The correct answer is bun, pot. They both have the O sound in the middle. Number 7 is tot. Tot, pot. Tot, pot. The correct answer is tot, pot. They both have the O sound in the middle. Number 8 is turn. Turn, pot. Turn, pot. The correct answer is turn, pot. They both have the O sound in the middle. Okay, great job everyone. This is the end of sound workout. You were working very hard. Let's do a small brain break to celebrate. We'll do a breathing exercise. Please stand up. Now breathe in and raise your hand above your head, and you breathe out. Put your hands down. Again. Last time. Well done. Now it is time for Brilliance Blending. Are you ready? Today we'll practice some words that have vowels with and without R in the middle. Number 1. First, you listen. K, a, d, cord. K, a, d, cord. Now you can try. Ready? Your turn.
Cord.
Okay.
Cord.
Number 2. First, you listen. S, a, t, salt. S, a, t, salt. Now you can try. Ready? Your turn.
Salt.
Okay.
Salt.
Number 3. First, you listen. T, a, t, tot. T, a, t, tot. Now you can try. Ready? Your turn.
Tot.
Number 4. First, you listen. B, a, n, burn. B, a, n, burn. B, a, n, burn. Now you can try. Ready? Your turn.
Burn. Burn.
Number 5. First, you listen. S, a, t, salt. S, a, t, salt. Now you can try. Ready? Your turn.
Salt.
Number 6. First, you listen. T, a, n, turn. T, a, n, turn. Now you can try. Ready? Your turn.
Turn.
Excellent work. Now I'm going to spell a word for you to write. Then we will read the word together. Number 1. Write the word spelled Porch. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. Porch. 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 The word porch has the vowel O with an R after it, so together makes the O sound. The word porch has the vowel O with an R after it, so together OR makes the sound O. Your turn.
Porch.
The word porch means an open area at the front of a house with a roof. For example, you can say, I like to sit on my porch when it is hot. Number 2. Write the word spelled P-O-T. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. Pot. Pot. The word pot has the vowel O, so it makes the sound O. Your turn.
Pot.
The word pot means a container for cooking. For example, you can say, that pot is full of rice. Number 3. Write the word spelled W-O-R-N. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. One. One. The word one has the vowel O with an R after it. So together OR makes the sound O. Your turn.
One.
The word one means the past participle of the verb to wear. For example, you can say, I have worn these shoes to school every day. Number 4. Write the word spelled D-O-N. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. D-O-N. Done. D-O-N. Done. The word done has the vowel O, so it makes the sound O. Your turn.
Done. Done.
The word done is an old-fashioned way to say put on clothes. For example, you can say, I'll don my best clothes for the graduation. Number 5. Write the word spelled S-T-O-R-M. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. Storm. 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 The word storm has the vowel O with an R after it. So together OR makes the sound O. Your turn.
Storm. Storm.
The word storm means a bad weather event. For example, you can say, the storm made the sky turn dark. Number 6. Write the word spelled S-T-O-P. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. Stop. Stop. The word stop has the vowel O, so it makes the sound O. Your turn.
Stop. Stop.
The word stop means to not move or not to do something. For example, you can say, you should stop smoking. Fantastic! By remembering that the vowels make a different sounds when they are together with the letter R, you are able to read so many new and interesting words. Our last activity today is read aloud. I am going to read you another passage from Marine Biology. This passage is adapted from Aloud, the science website for kids. This passage is called The Ocean Has Many Different Ecosystems. Hearing that makes me ask questions like, why are there many ecosystems in the ocean? How do organisms live in an ecosystem? What is an example of an ecosystem? Now let's begin. The ocean has many different ecosystems. From above, the ocean may seem like one big uniform mass of water. But look beneath the waves and you will see tall mountains, deep trenches, and wide plateaus. These seascapes are formed over millions of years by geologic processes such as erosion, deposition, and plate tectonic forces. These seascapes are formed over millions of years by geologic processes such as erosion, deposition, and plate tectonic forces. Further from shore and deeper into the depths, conditions such as light, temperature, pressure, and salinity vary, creating many different ecosystems from coral reefs to polar seas to the sea floor. An ecosystem is a community of living things. Members survive by interacting with each other and with their environment. In fact, there are more kinds of ecosystem in the ocean than on Earth. In fact, there are more kinds of ecosystem in the ocean than on land. Mangrove forests. Mangrove forests are a unique ecosystem. These unusual trees thrive into seawater along tropical coastlines. They trap mud in their roots, protecting the land from gradually eroding away. Mangroves also protect young fish, shrimp, and other organisms. Hundreds of species depend on mangroves. Wow, what an interesting passage. Based on what we've learned, maybe we can answer some of the questions we had at the beginning. Why are there many ecosystems in the ocean?
In the passage, I remember reading the sentences. Conditions such as light, temperature, pressure, and salinity vary, creating many different ecosystems.
How do organisms live in an ecosystem then?
Let me think. In the passage, I remember reading the sentence. An ecosystem is a community of living things. Members survive by interacting with each other and with their environment. Organisms in an ecosystem live together. They rely on each other to survive. For example, a shark eats big fish and the big fish eats smaller fish. All the different living things depend on each other. If one type of animal disappears, all the other organisms will be affected.
Oh yeah. What is an example of an ecosystem?
I know. In the passage, I remember reading the sentences. Mangrove forests are unique ecosystem. These usual trees thrive in seawater along tropical coastlines. I have seen mangrove trees before. They grow close to the water in the mud. I don't know that mangrove forests were a type of ecosystem. Now I know.
The ocean is a big place. The same way there are different places on land, like mountains, cities, lakes, plantations, there are also different ecosystems in the ocean. I wonder how many more ecosystems there are. Now, students, for your assignments, please write 3 sentences about ecosystem. I'll go over your assignments again. Write 3 sentences about ecosystems. Okay, students, let's recap what we've learned today. Today we practiced the sentence, an ecosystem is a community of living things. We practiced blending sounds like and to read and write the words like porch, pot, one, done, storm, and stop. Last, we read and discussed the passage, the ocean has many different ecosystems. Boys and girls, that's the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us. You were terrific. We hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye and stay safe.